Welcome back to Automotive Detailing. In this video, we're gonna take a look at a newer product in Malco's Epic line, and that is their fabric coat. Let's do it. All right, so we have a 2021 brand new Toyota Tacoma. It's got 130 miles on it, and we're going to protect the inside and the outside, but this video is gonna be about the inside, obviously. He has asked me if I could put a fabric protectant on his seats, and then I'm also gonna put it on the carpets. It's the best time to do it when the car is brand new because you don't have to worry about stains or anything like that. Now, Malco has come out with two newer products in their Epic line. The other one is their leather coat. I don't have a car to put this on yet, but I will in the future. But Malco did send me these products, and I want to say thank you, Malco, for doing that. So it makes it a sponsored video, but it's not a paid sponsorship, you guys. It's just they sent me the products for free. Didn't ask me to make a video, by the way. They just wanted my opinion on them. So the fabric coat is going to be your last step after you get the interior clean. Now, I don't have to do anything to this truck. I vacuumed it really quick, but really for no reason. I didn't really see anything, but I vacuumed it just in case. But you want to make sure the carpet and the seats are good and clean. Make sure you vacuum everything up, and then if there's any stains that you need to address them now, and that's what the other Malco products are for. You got the carpet and upholstery cleaner. I have used this. This stuff is awesome. I've used this many times, actually. It's extremely good at getting rid of carpet stains. Spray it on, let it dwell for a minute, and then blot it up, and I've never had one that it wouldn't get rid of a stain. And then they have their interior cleaner, which is for their vinyl and plastics, leather. This is what you used before, like the leather coat. This is a fantastic product as well, and it has no odor to it, no scent at all. None of these products, actually the fabric coat has no scent also, at least it says on the directions. This smells, I'm trying to think of the air freshener, black ice. This kind of smells like the black ice air freshener, this right here. So it's important to do the cleaning first, and then the fabric coat is going to be your final step, and that's what we're getting ready to do right now. We're going to basically spray this on the seats, and you want to saturate it. You don't want to oversaturate it, but you want it wet. Make sure the carpet's wet, and it says to make sure the doors are open and windows down when applying this, and then while it's curing to make it cure faster. And you can, if you can put a fan in here to blow air through here, it'll actually cure even faster than that. So this is basically a hydrophobic protectant. It's gonna protect the seats against, water spill, Pepsi spill, because I would drink Pepsi, anything like that. And then that way, once it gets water on it or it gets a soft drink spilled on it, if you get it wiped out immediately, it's gonna stay on top of the protectant, so it's easy to wipe up with a towel. And that's what makes products like this awesome, especially in this state where I live, where we get a lot of snow in the wintertime and rain and sleet and all kinds of stuff that you're bringing into the car. And the carpet, it'll help keep the carpets clean, make them easier to clean when you do need to do a cleaning. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. We're gonna install this. It's not gonna be a crazy long video, I don't think, because it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, one thing they do say to do is test in an inconspicuous area first to make sure it doesn't change the color of your fabric. And then once you know for sure that it's not gonna change the color of your fabric and that it's safe, you can go ahead and apply it to the vehicle. So one thing I should mention, Malco says you need to reapply this once a year. So that tells me we should get a year out of it as far as protecting the interior. So I figured I better put that out there. Let me show you guys something. At least on this truck, I can actually take this seat and pick it up and let the seat belts fall underneath there. Kind of keep those hidden so I don't have to worry about wiping those down. And then in here, anytime I use any type of interior fabric protectant, because I've used fabric protectants many times in the past, I cover up the seat belts, and I like to cover up, like this shifter has leather on it, and like it's brand new. And then the emergency brakes right here, and it has leather, and then I cover the buckles up. So one thing I failed to mention, these towels are utility towels I don't care about. When I use products like these, I like to put it down in spots, delicate spots, seat belts, shifters like I showed you, around cup holders, places that the spray might get into that may be hard for me to wipe up. But you have to remember, being that we're using a fabric coat, it's going to put a coating basically on your towels, and they will no longer pick up water or chemicals or anything like that. Keep that in mind if you decide to cover up parts of your car like I did on this truck. Now, if you do get it on plastic, which you will, because you're gonna be spraying the fabric here, you're gonna get it on here, just wipe it up. It says Malco just says to wipe it up with a towel, get a clean towel and wipe it up, and it's no big deal at all, because like right here, spraying the carpet, I'm definitely going to get on the door sills. I'll just wipe it up with a towel. So, all right, so we have a clean towel ready to go when we get on the plastics. And I did check the color fastness with this on the back seat, at the very bottom, on the bottom of the seat, where the fabric comes down the very bottom of the seat, and then where the carpet comes up, an inconspicuous spot. Let it sit there for several minutes and see no issues at all. So we are ready to rock and roll. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start and I'm just gonna work my way until I'm all the way to the front, okay? And see, overspray is definitely going to get on stuff. There's nothing you can do about that with products like these that you spray on. That's good and damp. I guess it does have a little bit of a smell, but nothing bad. You can tell the difference in color of the upholstery. See how it's turning like gray because it's really wet. Actually, let me just hold you in my hand to show you doing it up here. Okay, we're gonna start at the top. And when you use products like these, guys, you use a lot of product. So be aware of that. You'll go through probably most of the bottle. I'll get the other parts later. So we got the cleaner right there, the Protectant. You're just gonna wipe it off and see, it dries right up, no problem. And that's basically what I expect out of any of these types of protectants, if you get it on anything at all. Okay, so now, I like to do one seat at a time. Backs of the seats aren't nearly as important. I guess that depends if you have kids, I'm sorry. Headrest. As you can see, that light shows you guys the overspray you get. You get quite a bit on products you're spraying out of the bottle. Just gotta make sure you clean it up. Last but not least, the front of the headrest. Sorry, my light's probably right in your guys' way. Okay, this is ready to go. All I gotta do now is go back over, wipe up all my overspray. And it says 2 to 4 hours to dry. Now I will put a fan in here and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. That way we can hopefully get it to dry faster. There's some plastic in there. Okay, and last but not least, to show you guys, because that's a pretty self-explanatory video, carpet. So I'm just gonna douse the carpet with it. And that's it. And I'm gonna go right here. And that's pretty much it. Wipe up this plastic that I just sprayed it on. That's it. We're just gonna let it dry. I'll show you the fan. I'll set up in just a minute because I'm gonna put it on the driver's seat because I want the driver's seat to dry, obviously, quickly so I can get this car out of here. It's a Ryobi battery operated fan. I'll show you guys that here in just a second. All right, so everything is covered. Everything is drying. I don't know if you guys can catch the glimmer there on the carpet. You can tell it's wet. Oh, I need to get that plastic right there. So this is the fan that I use for seats. This is a battery operated. It takes their 18 volt Ryobi. It's on low. The 18 volt lithium ion batteries. It's on low, and I just let it blow here on the seat. It'll dry this seat faster that way. And basically I'm going to shut the doors once I get that plastic piece there and let this stuff cure, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys. We'll put a little bit of water on it, show you guys how the water just stands on top of it. All right, you guys, so it has been about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. I don't know, I kind of lost track of time because I had to do the outside of the truck, but the seats are completely dry. All of them, the front and the back, they're all completely dry. The carpet is just a little bit damp, which is fine. I got plenty of time. It's raining today anyway, so he may not get it back tonight, but I'm gonna keep the fan in here once I stop the video. But let's show you guys what it's gonna look like if we pour water on the seat. I'm not gonna pour a bunch because I really don't like doing this because, you know, this is a brand new seat, but it is protected and I want to show you guys what it's gonna do. So I got a bottle of water. I'm gonna put a towel down here so I can catch what runs down. I'm basically gonna pour some water, I think, right in this area right here so you guys can see it. And it should just go right down the seat. It should just stay right on top. Yeah, see that? Look how easy that is to wipe up. Let me get you guys closer. Yeah, that's a good shot there. See that? It won't soak into the seat. And then you take a towel and you can wipe it right off. All right, you guys, so there's not a whole lot to show when it comes to a product like this. I mean, you spray it on and that's it. You let it cure. You wipe up any of your overspray. You don't have to worry about waiting for something and then to wipe it off, nothing like that. You spray it on, you put a fan in, or you don't have to do that, but it just helps speed up the drying process. And then you're good to go. The seats look amazing. Didn't have any problems with color changing, which I tested that first, like they tell you to do on the back. Always read directions. Another great thing about Malco products I ought to put out there, made in the USA. Absolutely love that. The carpet's just a little damp. It's been about 3 hours. No big deal. I have all day with this truck, so it's gonna dry and it's not gonna be a big deal at all. Plus it's raining right now, so you may not pick it up till tomorrow anyway, so by then it'll definitely be dry. But that's why I haven't put the floor mats back in yet. One cool thing Malco's starting to do, you guys, they're starting to make these products so you guys can buy them, because a lot of times the Malco products that I have several Malco products I don't even make videos on, because every time I make a video on it, everybody's always like, well, that didn't do me no good because I can't even buy that product. So the Epic line especially, you guys can buy these. They're on Amazon. You can go on Malco's website also. I'll put these in my Amazon store. So if you're interested in buying, I think it's $16 for 16 ounces, so it's $1 an ounce. I have probably maybe that much left. When you use a fabric protector and you have to saturate your seats and carpets, you go through a lot of product and you have to expect that. Don't expect to get multiple cars out of this. You're gonna get one, and this isn't even a lot of interior if you think about it. It's not like a minivan. You're gonna get one car out of this basically, and you just have to know that. You can't think of a product like this going a long way. You have to use a lot of product, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But Malco, fantastic job on this. Super user-friendly, works great. It doesn't have a scent. I know I said I thought it did, but I'm just smelling the new car scent inside there, because it doesn't. I opened the bottle and I smelled it, and there's like 0 scent coming out of the bottle. So there's definitely no scent to it at all. Results are fantastic, easy to use. What else can you ask for? Once again, Malco, thank you so much for sending this to me. I really appreciate that. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.